It's the new Hits 97.3, Miami's new #1 for all the hits. Your girl Kimmy B welcoming back to her home away from home, the one and only Sabrina Carpenter.
Hi, Kimmy. How's it going?
It is so good. I was a little jealous, Sabrina, the last time. I missed your Hits Live in our fabulous penthouse studio.
I never forgave you. I cried myself to sleep.
Well, it's a good thing then that we dressed alike today because
yeah, I know.
I feel like
I feel like we're connected now.
100%. Soul sisters for sure.
Forever, yeah.
BFFFFFs for life. But no, I watched it on our website, hits973.com, and LP did a great job, but you are so freaking talented.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I have to tell you, your fans love you.
That's honestly the greatest thing you could ever tell. They're amazing. I'm so lucky. I literally couldn't do anything without them, so I love them very much.
No, and literally, so I think that we played Thumbs. I think we were one of the first stations.
Absolutely. You guys have been so incredible and supportive. You guys rock.
And the minute we played it, I swear, I don't know if one of them was listening. I don't know what happened. But the next thing I know, Twitter, they got our text line number. And I know some of them live here, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think all of them lived here.
Were they just texting you like, what's up?
Texting, DMing. Oh, no, they were in the inboxes.
Aww.
They were sliding through the DMs, Sabrina.
They were
like,
in your DMs?
They wanted Thumbs so bad.
Well, they're the reason, so they're incredible, and I'm so glad that you guys take them well.
No,
sometimes people are like, tell your fans to stop.
Never. Honestly, over the years, I think, especially, I'm working here at the new Hits 97.3, we've had the opportunity to have a lot of talented artists come through with amazing fan bases. Demi Lovato was here. Her Lovatics are very much the same way. And I think that it's so special, and it's a little kind of surreal. Like, when I watch it happen, I can't even imagine what that's got to feel like, you know, to be the artist who these people will swoop in and defend. And literally, it's like they create their own little marketing campaigns for you guys. Like, they come up with hashtags.
I mean, you have to think about like how selfless some of these people are to just kind of, you know, they are so supportive of everything I do. And, you know, when you think about supporting a person and loving people, you know, you think about your family and you love them unconditionally, no matter if they're having a good day or a bad day. If, you know, they're on top of the world or they make a mistake, you're there for them. And, you know, that just, it shows me how incredible they are, that they're there with me through the good and bad, and I can't wait to be with them for a very long time.
Well, I think that's, you know, a guarantee. But I have to ask you, because you're young, you're 17, yeah?
See?
Wow. I mean, gorgeous, but that's wow. I mean, all the things that you've done in your life. Did you ever feel that way about another artist? Like, is there somebody that you were
That's a great question.
in their Twitter feed and just...
Well, when I was, it makes me sound old, I guess, but like when I was that age, you know, I don't think it was nearly as intense as it is now. So there wasn't really, I mean, like I was on Facebook primarily to play the games like Farmville and stuff. So like I wasn't, you know, involved in the internet really. So, but I definitely was a fan of people. I don't think I was ever like a hardcore like of one single person. I liked a lot of different people. But no, I definitely had my phases where I was in love with artists and I would probably do the exact same thing. So it's weird. It's weird.
Who are some of those artists that you kind of grew up listening to?
I was such a big Miley Cyrus fan. Like when I was 10 years old, like she was my everything, or she was all over my room, but like I was the girl that like literally took all the posters from the magazines and put them up in her room, and then one day was like, I'm an adult, and then I took them all down.
So in one fell swoop, you just went in and
I wanted my room to be clean and I wanted the walls to look nice, and but no, I still have all those posters, and it's just, yeah, you definitely have times where you're, and then I was also like, I was a huge like, I remember one of the first concerts I went to was Kelly Clarkson. Yeah. And I loved Christina Aguilera. I still do. Faith Hill, which is really random, but
she's an amazing artist, though. Like,
yeah. So there's a lot.
But you know what? That's funny that you bring up Faith Hill, because I think country music artists have extremely pure vocals. They're all great vocalists, and that's something that I think is very special about you. I think that you just have a really
thank you.
Pure voice, and it seems like you don't do a lot of like overproduct. It's your songs are very simple and not in a simplistic way. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing when you hear that, when somebody doesn't need a lot of extra. Read all about it.
Thank you so much.
Faith Hill rubbed off on you well, I think.
Thank you, Faith. You give me faith.
So we had Miley Cyrus, we had Christina Aguilera, Kelly Clarkson. You've got some good ones here.
Yeah, I mean, and the list goes on. I could go on forever about the people that inspired me at some point in my life.
Have you had any fangirl moments though? Like, have you met anybody recently? I mean, obviously, because you've had a pretty big platform for a while with Disney and everything else, and now you're performing, and I'm sure you're going to shows, and you're kind of at industry things. Have you had a fangirl moment yet?
Probably like 3 days ago, and I didn't meet him, but Bruno Mars walked past me, and here's the thing: is like I am a huge Bruno Mars fan, and I try to play it cool, so I kept walking, but the minute I was out of his eyesight, I collapsed. Like I was on the floor. Like if you were the two people that were with me, like you would just be laughing really hard.
Bruno seems like the kind of guy though that has like an energy field around him. Like when he walks by, like I almost feel like he walks around with a soundtrack. Music should play when Bruno Mars walks.
Like the beat was playing in his head, the confidence on his I admire. No, but he's phenomenal, and I'm a huge fan of his, so I'd say, but like I'm not the type of person that will go up to someone that like I'm a huge fan of and be like, oh my god, I love you.
Yep.
I'll just wait till time does its thing and
kind of
look a little bit cooler if possible.
I love it. Have you taken selfies with anybody that you're like, bro, this is like,
oh my god,
this is an epic selfie moment right here?
That's a great question. I'm sure I have. I just can't remember who. I can't remember right now.
Are you an iPhone user?
I do have an iPhone, yes.
Okay. So my question is this. Have you ever been in a situation where you went to take a picture and your memory was full?
Yes, of course. But then I made sure that I got the most storage the last phone that I got, because I was just like, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore.
So you got the big dog, the 256.
I like memories. What can I say? You know? And I am the type of person that will go through and, you know, clean out my phone every once in a while, but I can't keep track of everything.
Yeah. Well, no, pictures are tough, though, especially when you're on the road and you're making, I'm sure. Yeah. Do you take a lot of pictures?
I actually probably don't take as much as people think I do, but I definitely have a lot of pictures in my camera roll, but I think it's just over the years accumulated those. But on the road, I haven't been taking as many.
Do you have somebody taking pictures for you?
Depends. My sister, who hasn't been on the road with me, is like, you know, she's got such an eye for photography and just cool moments, so she'll always stop me and be like, let's take this picture. But she hasn't been on the road with me, so I've been very, my mom can't take pictures very well.
I think that's a prerequisite to be a mom.
Yeah, I mean,
you just have to take really,
so many other things. So
I think that, she
doesn't need that on her resume
at all. Like they kind of keep your life
exactly
moving
she
forward.
Gave me my life, so
100%.
You know.
So you let her slide with the bad picture. If it was your brother or your dad, like, look, no, take it again. Mom, you're like, yeah, mommy, that was great. You're like, another one. You kind of avoid giving the camera to mom. You're looking around for anybody else.
I do, though. That's the thing. I'm not joking. Like, I'm like, even if someone's like, can you take and there's no one else around, I'll be like, how about we take a selfie?
You know what? Sorry. Mom is actually here with you. So mom is hearing all this. Mom, we love you again. Like we said, you gave her life. So taking bad pictures is
not even
a drop in the bucket. It's nothing. So you've had a fangirl moment, but it was a private moment that you kind of kept to yourself.
Yeah, and that's how most of my fangirl moments are. Like if I'll meet someone really big, I try not to like, you know, I think like once, like I'll see people, but I usually don't like, I don't know, post about it or anything, because I feel like one day, then if just they so happen to be, which will never happen, but like say, you know, who did I meet? Leonardo DiCaprio. I didn't meet him. I saw him. And then I tweeted something about it, and I totally regretted it because I was like, what if he sees that tweet one day and then blocks me out of his head forever? So I don't want to scare people off.
You are the cutest person in the world, and I'm sure Leonardo DiCaprio has probably seen
really
way
other cute
worse
people
tweets
so
than whatever.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I've heard some interesting things about Leo. So your tweet, he was probably like,
I'm fine.
Oh, I mean, do you watch Carpool Karaoke?
Yeah, of course.
So did you see the episode when James Corden snatched Jennifer Lopez's phone and started tweeting random people, and he tweeted Leo, and Leo was like, "What's up, boo?" Like that just seemed so out of character, didn't it? Like I was
so
like,
great.
Yes.
I forgot about that. That was amazing.
What songs would you want to sing if you were on Carpool Karaoke of yours?
Of mine? I mean, I guess I'd sing Thumbs right now. That's my song. What other songs though? I mean, I feel like we could do a bomb cover of Bohemian Rhapsody. Like that's just something I feel like, you know.
Do you know all the words to that song?
All the words and like the backing parts.
Where
you know?
did you learn the word? Like, what made
What do you mean where did I learn the words? The words like have been in me since I was born. That's just one of those songs that like you can't go your life without knowing.
I love that, but it was when I learned that song, and I'm totally not going to say when I learned that song because it would really date me. It was in a movie.
You're like 12.
It was, I'm kidding. Don't let the Ariana Grande, high ponytail fool you. But yeah, no, I learned it because it was in a movie. So it's funny to hear you. I can't remember. I want to say, I don't know what it was. Was it Wayne's World? I think it was, right? It was Wayne's World. I just got a thumbs up from the people in the room, so that's a good thing. They're like, yes, Kim, that's what it was. And it was like they went ham when they were singing it, and then you just had to know all the words. And
it's a great song. I'd probably say that. I'd probably say that song.
I love it, and I think you and James Corden would crush it for sure.
Well, then we'll make it happen.
I think that we should. Now, obviously, on the New Hits 97.3, we love our hits chicks. They're my girls. They're ride or die. And a lot of times I do a feature every day called Dish in the Dirt. So obviously we talk about, things happening in Hollywood, in Miami. And there's been a lot of girl code situations going on the state. So I have to get your take on it because maybe I'm just a little set in my ways.
My take on girl code.
Yeah.
Okay.
My traffic guy calls me Petty Patty sometimes, like after 6 p.m.
Okay.
I get very in my feelings about things.
It's okay. When I'm hungry, I get the same way. So.
Hangry.
Yeah.
It's called being hangry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, I know.
I get it 100%. So, girl code wise, I have to ask you guys, maybe you could thumbs up or thumbs down it, right?
Sure, let's
play
do
off
it.
the thing. Staying friends with the ex of your friend. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Friends with the ex of your friend. That's hard. I feel like it depends on the circumstance and the situation. I could say thumbs up if you weren't, if you're acquaintances with someone, you don't really know them that well, but, because I feel like it's such a small world and industry and group of people. But if you're really, really close with that person and they hurt the other person, then no, I think you should stick up for your friend. So it kind of goes both ways. Halfy?
Yeah.
Halfsies?
Halfsies. I like that. So
great.
that's like if your thumbs are pointing at each other.
They're just,
exactly.
Yeah.
They're just kind of flat.
In the middle.
Got you. Are you allowed to date an ex of a friend?
Are you allowed to date an ex of a friend? This is the other thing. How close is this friend of mine? Because I need to know. Because
you need to know. So it's like if this is your bestie, this is a definite.
If it's a bestie, then I maybe not. No, I don't know if that's cool. But if it's someone you met once or twice at a party, you don't really know them that well, then yeah, I don't see the problem with that.
Once or twice. But that's a very broad use of the word friend, right?
That's true.
Like if this is somebody that is like, what's up?
Friend? No, I mean a friend is someone that you
hang with a little
relationship.
bit.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because in Hollywood right now, these squads are getting very big. Like they're massive. Like they're 30-person deep squads.
I can't keep up.
That's a lot, right? So that's a lot of people to have to keep tabs on and what's happening, especially when you're traveling the way that you guys are traveling. So I can understand that it's a little bit more no. If you're in my if you're in my five.
You're five, you're top
You know
five.
what I mean? Yeah. If you're in my top five, then definitely that's a thumbs down. We don't date your ex.
Thumbs down.
Outside of the top five though, it could be up for grabs. It's
I think
okay.
It could be up for grabs.
See, this is why girl code is tough.
Girl code is very difficult.
It is.
I think it's also just human code. It's doing what you think a good person would do.
Yeah, I feel like guys have it easier. Do you think guys have it easier? I feel like they
don't have to shave, so yes.
Great point.
Right? Whatever. I still get upset about that. But no, I mean there's
How do you
that could
those
go on
in?
forever. Yeah. I mean that.
I mean, where's the weirdest place you've ever had to shave?
Oh my
Sorry, Mom and Dad, I'm
gosh.
just saying. These are just
That's a hard. I mean, I don't
is
know.
in a bus bathroom, with one leg up
The
on
weirdest
the
place. Oh, actually, this is a funny story. Before my music video, so it was actually a couple ones ago. But I had to wear this leotard in the video, and I knew that I was going to be using, I was going to be putting my arms up and down that whole day. I literally was on set. We were about to hit roll, and I was like, wait, I didn't shave. And then we had to run out to the store and get one of those foam shavers. And I just, it's one of those things that's a nightmare.
That's when you know your schedule's really busy.
Yeah,
when you
right?
can forget to shave. Do you know what I mean? When it's literally there's so many other things on that day, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, no, this is.
Don't get me wrong, it feels really soft, and honestly, we can get away with it, and that's great. But I mean, the whole the whole thing about it that we have to is a
yeah.
little,
I had a trainer that really he used to like.
Not that we have to. Some girls don't, and that's cool too. But it's it's whatever. It's your choice.
No, I can't though. Like I hate prickly legs under like jeans. Too. Like it really. So it's like I think you
Everyone
have to
in this room, they're like, I relate. They're all guys.
Yeah, especially with the skinny. I don't know how they do it now. It's a whole new world
Whatever,
for them.
You have it easy, guys.
With the skinny jeans now, though, I don't know how they're probably actually getting a little taste of it at this point in life. Like, ladies, how do you do it? But yeah, I had a trainer and he used to go ham on me. He'd be like, "Really? Like, you just cut my hand?"
Oh my god!
I'd be like, "Seriously?" And this was the kind of stuff he'd put on like his Facebook page. So like, I love training her, but
who would do that? Who would put
my
that
trainer?
online?
My trainer, he's the devil sometimes. But anyway, speaking of the devil, Valentine's Day is also coming up.
Oh, wow, I like that segue.
It's a little segue,
amazing.
Right? So, have you celebrated Valentine's Day with anybody? Sorry, again, Mom, and I think Dad are here too.
Yeah. So basically, I'm really, really excited about Valentine's Day. If I could speak, I'm excited about Valentine's Day this year for two different reasons. One, because I'm going to be in New York, which is one of my favorite places in the world, and I'm just going to be with friends and people that I love, and attending some cool things that I'm excited about. But I've been doing this thing, which is writing letters to see. Did you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I wanted to. Amazing. So talk about it, please.
So basically, it's teaming up with Meals on Wheels, and it's to write letters for seniors on Valentine's Day. There's so many people that like you said, it's Satan's holiday, and not so much the lovely one, because we relate this specific holiday with if you're not in a relationship, then you should be depressed. Yep. It shouldn't be that way. I mean, I don't know who made up Valentine's Day, but if we're gonna celebrate it, we should do something nice, and whether that's sending letters to older senior citizens that you don't know, or sending it to the people that you do know in your life, like your grandparents or just people that are really close to you. And there's so many children's hospitals that love getting sent letters, and I think it's just using that day to think of another way to spread love, because I think that's what Valentine's Day really is at the root of everything. It's love, and it's spreading love, and it shouldn't be so much about the chocolates and stuff like. I love chocolate. Everyone that knows me knows that. But to find another way to make it like a really, really worthwhile holiday.
Well, I think we should make it less about the chocolates and give people chocolates like the other 364 days of the year.
We should make every day chocolate day.
I'm kidding. Hello, right? And this day, though, I think that's a wonderful, wonderful message to spread, especially with kind of the state of things. Globally,
it's
it really
just the
is
small things that we can
do
to make the world a little bit of a happier place, considering everything that's happening. So yeah, that was kind of the one thing I wanted to do for Valentine's Day, and I'm really, really excited.
How did that first letter? How did that start?
It kind of just started. I actually was doing something, and I was writing letters for the children's at the Ryan Seacrest Foundation. Okay. And then Meals on Wheels came to me and asked if we could team up on this project, and I loved it because I just loved the idea that you don't need money. You don't need a lot of money to do this. It's something really simple. You can do it in 5 minutes. It's something that doesn't take a lot of time to turn someone's day around. I think we forget sometimes how the simple gestures really, really make us feel like we're loved and make us feel like we're wanted. And especially on a day like that where, you think like you need someone to complete you when you don't. So yeah, that was the idea.
You are just killing us with the amazing messages right now, and I don't
even
know if you realize that you're doing, but it's beautiful. Have any of your fans started writing the letters as well?
They have, which is the coolest thing. They've been so involved, and like I said, it's for them to be my age, whether they're younger, whether they're older. There's so many ways that they can get involved, in the fact that they do in so many different ways, and they've still decided to do this, and they're so incredible and supportive. And I hope if I have any influence, then it can be something like that where it's positive.
What is the name of the organization?
Meals on Wheels is doing it. It's love letters. It's called, it's hashtag love letters. So if you're doing it and you're writing love letters to see, is with Do Something Too. That's the main organization.
That was where I saw it on, because I followed them on Instagram, and I think that was the first time that I saw you, and I was like, oh my god! And then you just happened to be coming here.
I've been doing a couple different things with Do Something, but for Valentine's Day, that's our love letters to seniors.
It's amazing that you're using your platform like this. Do you think that our younger generation, I feel like they're very socially aware?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what do you think that they're most passionate about? Like, what are some of the things that you're super passionate about and you kind of feel that resonating with, you know, your audience and then just young people in general?
The thing that I think is really cool is how open to this young generation is about learning, about learning everything, learning what is going on in our world, and not necessarily, like, I feel like, you know, when I was younger, when the internet it didn't play as big of a role as it did now. You know, I did have to kind of make my own world. I played with Barbies. Like, it was that sort of a thing where you do use your imagination. And, you know, as I think it's really cool that now we're still able to do that, but we're able to kind of tie in what is going on with the world and use our imagination to make these, you know, events and situations, turn them into something good, turn them into something positive, because, you know, life is going to go on every single day, and we need to do our best to be as positive as we can, to put the best foot forward, to do what we can to change it for the better, and to I think just take these negative situations and these times of terror and these times where so many people are going through so many hard things, and you know that we're very, very lucky for the things that we have in our lives, and know that we're very lucky to be living every single day.
Yes, we are. And, you know, I can't help but think that looking up to a person like a Miley Cyrus probably helps shape a lot of our younger artists moving forward, because she's always kind of been so much of a standing your truth and be who you are. And she's very, very active.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that that's an amazing gift that you're giving to young people when you kind of show them and express to them how strong and powerful their voices are.
And it's their own unique voice. It's exactly that. It's the fact that every single person is different. And I think, you know, I admired so many different people when I was younger, and not one of them was the same. And it gave me the strength and confidence to know that I don't have to be like, you know, this person or that person. You know, to be myself is enough. And to do what makes you feel comfortable, but stuff that you can do that can have a nice impact on this world, is the best possible thing. So
what do you do just to have fun, though?
What do I do to have fun?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
good Lord.
I mean, it's crazy because you're extremely mature, and
Do I seem like I don't have fun?
No,
I
not
have
at
so
all.
much
No,
fun.
I mean, we're having a very deep conversation, clearly, from love letters and Meals on Wheels. But I feel like you can turn up. Like, I feel like you have a little turn up in you.
No,
and you're going to have Valentine's Day with your squad and your people. So what do you do? Like, if you were to have a sleepover tonight with, like, your closest group of friends, what would you guys be doing to have, like, a blast?
First of all, we would be making brownies. That's the first and foremost. I don't know why I do that when I have sleepovers, but I do. I love to make, like, cookies and brownies. We would be just listening to a lot of music, probably watching funny videos online. That always happens.
What kind of funny video? Are you a cat video person?
I do
like the
cat
animal videos,
but that's not the first thing I look up. I feel like other people are more so likely to send me cat videos than me to look for cat videos.
Okay.
Which I think makes me feel better about myself almost. But no, I think honestly, we listen to music and we dance around the room, and it's just we keep it pretty simple. But I also like going to the movies for fun. Part of my fun is writing music. So when I get to be in sessions, that's like where I have the best time.
You're loving it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say. When you do what you love, you never work a day of your life.
Exactly. 100%.
That's amazing. And I was a cookie person, too. Although
I used
I used to love to make chocolate chip cookie cake, though.
Oh,
because it's like
snap.
gooey in the middle. Like, when you put it in
God.
basically, it's like making a big chocolate chip cookie brownie.
Can I have one right now?
No. But then we would always get in, like, a flower fight. We would always it would swerve very quick.
Fight?
Yes. Well, you know, you just end up doing something, and then like mom and dad walk into the kitchen, and they're kind of like,
I've always
that
wanted
look
to
of
get into a
disappointment.
food fight off of a sitcom, because I feel like it happens all the time on sitcoms. It's not as cool when it's like cut at the end, whereas I really just want to go all out.
You should maybe do that. Maybe that should be in one of your videos at some point in time.
Okay.
Just have an epic food fight.
Sure.
But you just kind of got to start. You don't really tell anybody. Yeah.
This is great.
But no, girls' nights are fun. Like, so are you a girl's girl, or do you feel like you're kind of one of the boys in this?
I'd like to say I'm definitely in between. I have so many, like, I've never been the type of person that singles anybody out.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like to hang out with everyone. Everyone's got a different personality, and I think, you know, there are some friends that are way more outgoing than me. There's some that are, you know, more shy, and then I'm, you know, the outgoing one, which is weird. So I like to have fun. I don't take it too seriously. But Valentine's Day, it's gonna be a girls' day. And
she snapped. Everyone did. I hope
I
everybody heard that. Yes,
Valentine's Day is
Sabrina.
gonna be a girls' day, and it'll be really fun.
That sounds amazing. Can you give us just a little idea of what you're maybe gonna do on Valentine's Day?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna eat chocolate. I'm attending a show in New York for Fashion Week, so that'll be really fun.
Very cool.
But no, then I'm going to go full on, eat all the chocolate in New York.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, because it's coming out, we have a big premiere for 50 Shades Darker.
Oh my gosh.
Are we?
My sister wants to see that.
I'm like, did
bad.
you see any of them?
I actually didn't.
Okay,
I didn't
good.
see the first one.
You have to wait.
Okay.
A few more years.
Okay.
Look, Mom, I have your back. Dad, I have your back.
I was like, unfortunately, I did, but great soundtrack. Boy, oh boy.
Especially for this one.
I was looking forward to it just because of the soundtrack.
We've been talking about that. I mean, Tovlo, Nick Jonas, Nicki Minaj. Obviously, Taylor Swift and Zayn have, I Don't Want to Live Forever.
Yeah.
Do you want to write for a movie? Like, to me, that seems like music is so important
in
to
film,
films.
in life. I mean, we don't realize how awkward so many movies would be if there was no music in the background.
Well, yeah, and there's scoring, and then there's the actual, for the original 50 Shades, their soundtrack, Ellie Goulding, The Weeknd, made that movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
there are epic parts where it's like you're literally watching, and like you said, it would not be the same. Is there any movie franchise or a particular maybe movie that you would love to write for, or that you've maybe looked at and been like, you know what, I could totally write a song for this?
This isn't happening. It's not a movie yet, but it's one of my favorite books. It's by John Green.
Yep.
It's called Looking for Alaska, and they're gonna make the movie someday. And when they do, that soundtrack, I love that book. I feel so connected with that book. So to make music for it would be pretty incredible.
I love it. So are you a reader?
I do like to read. I've been in school, so I've been reading more of my government book than anything else, which is not as
So you're doing school too right now?
Yes, I'm almost graduated. I have a couple classes left and I'm done.
Wow. So are you going to have a big graduation party?
No, honestly, probably not.
No prom, no
my
graduation.
My sister didn't get one, so I don't think it's fair that I would have one.
Got you.
But I will say, I think the cool thing to celebrate is I'll be going on tour in the UK for my 18th birthday. So I think we'll do a lot of celebrating there. It's just gonna be really fun. The fact that I'll be in London, which is one of my favorite places, and then just get to celebrate a lot of things.
You're gonna have a good time. So, top 3 cities in the world.
Top 3 cities?
Yeah.
Do I have to have been there yet?
Well, no.
Okay. Paris.
My favorite.
Miami. And
yes, it is. Smart cookie. Okay.
And New York. I think New York there's so much of everything in New York.
Yeah.
So you can't really complain.
Why do you love Paris?
I feel like I was born there in another life, but I don't know yet. I haven't been.
Oh my God, no. You've never been?
No.
You are going to have the most amazing time. Paris is my favorite, like literally, it's my favorite city in the world.
So are the croissants as good as they say?
Girl. I just hit you with the girl.
With the snap.
They're not even, people can't even explain to you.
Okay.
Whatever you've heard, it's times like 1,000. Redunculous.
What was your favorite thing about Paris?
Again, I think I can relate. It's more than the clothes that have us being soul sisters for life. I feel like I was born there in another life. You know what it is? I love Europe very much, just in general. People have a different appreciation for life,
for art
and living and just food. I'm a foodie.
Well, I think, me too. I think just there's so many. I will say the places where there's music playing on the streets are the places that I love, and especially the kind of music that is only played there.
Yeah.
I was so lucky to be able to go to like Spain and Argentina in the past year, and they're the same way there. Like they're so passionate about their music, and I love that. I love that about cities and.
Well, no wonder you love Miami then, because we have such a massive Latin
play
influence here,
music.
and we are very we play a lot of music. We play your music, which is always good.
I mean, I don't mind it,
but no, it's an amazing thing. London has some great jazz bars too.
Oh, absolutely.
And so you'll be 18 and all of that good stuff, and you can go in.
And I will get my Shirley Temple. You
yes,
better
you will.
believe it.
But again, I think live music is amazing. You're an amazing young woman, Miss Sabrina Carpenter. I am really nice job, Mom and Dad, who, like I said, are here with Sabrina today. Yes.
Well, my dad's not
here. Okay.
He's always listening somehow.
Okay, perfect.
Creepily.
And Mom is on tour. Like that's
Mom's on tour with me. My dad was back and forth on our tour too, and he's holding the fort down in Pennsylvania, and we've got the rest of the family in LA. So yeah, we're lucky.
Good stuff. So, are you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan?
Actually,
or are you a Philly fan?
No, I mean, yeah, I'm a Philly. If anything, I'm a Philly fan. I grew
Okay.
up like more closer to Philly. I'm not so much near Pittsburgh. I support all teams, but I will say that I grew up and my mom was an Eagles fan growing up. So
Eagles fans are intense. I will just say that.
she's not so intense because she married a Cowboys fan. So
Oh, God.
I know. It's almost as if they shouldn't be together, but they are. It's sort of like a Romeo and Juliet sort of thing, like forbidden love.
It 100%. You know what? The fact that you even know that is fantastic, and that's probably why you found a middle ground on a lot of things in life. When you grow up between a Cowboys fan and an Eagles fan, I think you have to learn compromise at an early age, or things can get very crazy.
And that's why I've always been open to everything. I'm a listener. I just kind of let people do them. I think that's probably what it's from.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood crush. If you could date anybody in Hollywood.
Oh my gosh. That's a hard question. Anyone in Hollywood?
And I'm not talking about long term. I'm just saying, like, literally, if you just had to, you know what? Yes, this is who.
Who would I date? What's the Chihuahua from that movie? What's that Chihuahua? What was that called?
Is it Legally Blonde? It's not the Legally Blonde movie.
No, but I like that dog too.
So you would date a dog?
I would date a dog, because if I answer anybody else, like I said, it's one
like
of those
you
things,
said, it's like you're
you put
afraid
it
that they're
out
going to
there,
hear.
Someone gets creeped out. So let's just keep it to pets.
There you go. So Jif Palm would be a good one. Do you know Jif Palm?
I mean, Jif Palm and I, we've gone on a couple dates, but he's kind of a messy. Yeah, he's kind of a messy kisser. So.
Oh, that's the worst when they're sloppy. So there you go. Well, that's one clue she just gave you there, fellas. If you're listening, Sabrina doesn't like the sloppy Jif Palm kisses. Okay, so. Stay far away from those. 4 songs. We have our hits 4 at 4. We want you to take over that. So
sure.
It's 4 songs, top 4 songs right now on your playlist.
On my playlist?
What would they be?
Oh my goodness.
If you could pick 4 songs that we could play right now.
Okay. That's a really hard question. I would say I'm trying to think of what are the hot songs right now? Why am I blanking out? I know so many. Let's do Love on the Brain is one of my favorites.
Good choice.
Love on the Brain is one of my favorites. What's your favorite song right now?
I'm definitely feeling Sean Paul and Dua Lipa, No Lies. I don't know if you've heard that yet.
I love Dua Lipa too. So let's do that one.
Okay.
Let's do that one. I'm trying to think. I think.
Are you a fan of Zayn and Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
I Don't Want to Live Forever.
I like that song. I Don't Want to Live Forever. And then what's another one? Why am I blanking out? Oh, Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran's new song.
Shape of You.
Yeah.
And Hello. We might have to make it the hits 5 at 4 because we can't have a countdown without thumbs.
Was I supposed to include my own song?
I
didn't get
You know
that
what?
memo
I would have
from your
never
face.
expected you to.
Okay, good.
You don't even remotely give me the person that would actually put their own song in it.
What if I did, though? Then would you look at me differently?
Not at all. I would have
Okay,
been
good.
like, yes, girl.
Okay,
but you're you're really humble. So I definitely didn't think you were going to put that one in there.
All right, hits 5. Great.
Yes,
Awesome.
we're changing it just for you. Sabrina Carpenter, well, we love you very, very
Thank
much.
you
And we
so
wish you the
much.
best of luck. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
Evolution and just the whole entire tour. And we can't wait for you to go to Europe. And you have to tweet us when you get to Paris.
I will. Thank you guys for all of your support and all the listeners. You guys are incredible and you guys blow my mind. I love you.
And please, if you get a chance, guys, with Valentine's Day coming up, let's support Sabrina as she supports
Support,
just
do
people.
something and love letters. And
Yes.
yeah, write some letters to people that you love and let them know that you love them because life is very short. So thank you guys to everyone who's involved and I love you guys. You're amazing.
And we love you more. Thank you so much,
Gracias.
Sabrina Carpenter on the new hits 97.3. This is your home, so anytime you're here, please stop by, all right?
You're so sweet. Thank you.